So these are the 5 best side hustles to start in 2022. So number 1 is an independent courier. If you don't know what an independent courier is, you're essentially just picking up and delivering medical supplies, boxes, or whatever company you sign up with, basically just delivering it to different areas. This is perfect for somebody who has their own vehicle, has a lot of free time, or if you just enjoy a lot of driving. The beauty of being an independent courier is that you are a 1099 employee, so you're on your own. So you can decide if you want to work, if you don't want to work, how much you want to work. Of course, you can always work with another company if you don't like the one that you're currently at. Now, I actually went to Craigslist and typed in my local area independent courier, and within seconds found a lot of jobs and a lot of companies hiring for independent couriers. Now, this is a great side hustle to start, and there are tons of videos on this specific topic, so if you want to learn more about that, go check those out. Number 2 is the Field Agent app. A field agent is something that I recently discovered, and you're basically going to different stores, being a mystery shopper / doing quality control for different products in different stores. Now, after downloading and signing up for the app, there are tons of ways to make money on there. They usually range around $4 to $5 mark, and while that may seem low, there are tons and tons of opportunities to make money. For instance, even in just the I Spy category, where you're going to different stores and looking for specific products, if I did all of those in one day and really hustled and banged them out, it would be about $400 just for that day. And even if you only did 40 of them, that's around an extra $200 just for doing half of that. Or if you really wanted not to do anything, you can do like 4 or 5, get some easy gas and lunch money, make $20, $25. One of those where if you kind of just want some extra money to play around with, maybe you want some extra clothes money. Field Agent is definitely one of those options, so go ahead and check that out. Tons of videos on that as well, so let's move on to number 3. Now, number 3 is renting out your stuff. Now, I know a bunch of you have heard of Turo, where you can rent out your vehicle to people who don't have one or who will need one in the short term, which is absolutely a great side hustle to start, so if you want more info, go check that out. But there are also other ways to rent out your stuff that don't include just your car. For instance, the Neighbor app allows you to rent out your space, like your literal empty space. If you have a part of your garage that's empty, you have an empty driveway or plot of land that you aren't using, you can monetize that to people who actually need to store things. And if you think about it, it is much more cost efficient for them to pay you $50 a month than to pay a storage facility $150 a month to do the exact same thing. Check out the Neighbor app if you haven't already. Now, another way to rent out your stuff, old school, go to Facebook Marketplace. Let's say you have an old ladder laying around. You can make a post on there, or even other selling sites as well. People can rent out your ladder for like $10 or $20 a day. Ladders can range from like $50 to $100 or even more. So if someone just needs it for a day, they're not gonna pay $150 just to use a ladder. It's much more cost efficient for someone to pay you 20 bucks for the day to use that ladder, just to go ahead and buy one. So again, just renting out your stuff, it's an easy way to make some extra income. Number 4 is print on demand. Now, print on demand has always been one of the best side hustles to start just because the barrier to entry is very low. Also, doesn't require much work. I don't know what print on demand is. You're essentially making shirts, hoodies, mugs with some type of logo on it and selling it to people who want to buy them. All you have to do is go to a site like Teespring, who will actually fulfill all of your orders for you. They'll host a website, do all of that, take a tiny fee for doing all of that for you. All you have to do is to create a logo, or even if you don't want to do any work, get someone on Fiverr for like $5 to $10 to create a logo for you. Go back to Teespring, upload that logo, create the store link, find a page or influencer on TikTok or Instagram within that specific niche, pay them $15 to $20 just to post the link on their story, on their feed, whatever you guys agree to, for like 24 hours, 12 hours. That page has like 400, 500,000 followers. You can expect that even a percentage of that will click that link, and you can make some good money from this. Now, there are tons and tons of people who are doing this every single day, so if you want to learn more about print on demand, go check those out. But let's move on to the 5th and final side hustle. Number 5 is flipping items. And I know you're tired of hearing it, but there is a reason why entrepreneurs said that this is what they started doing before anything. Such an easy way to learn about money, about margins, about customer service, and even just a basic way of navigating supply and demand on just a fundamental level. One of my favorite YouTubers, Ryan Pineda, actually started flipping furniture while he was in the minors in the MOB just to supplement his income. And now he's an uber successful real estate investor and entrepreneur. All of that started with just by flipping furniture. For 2 years, I myself have done this on this channel. And while it does require plenty of time and work, the barrier to entry is super low and the payoff is immense once you start putting in the time and you learn how to streamline your knowledge and make some more money. Besides flipping clothes on like eBay and other sites, there is a better way to start flipping. If there's something that you're really knowledgeable in, like a specific niche, one way to make a lot of money. For instance, I was very well versed in baseball, so bats were an easy way for me to look on Facebook, see who was underselling them, buy them, and then flip them for a profit. I would buy a $300 bat for someone selling it for like 80 to 100, then flip that on eBay for an extra $200 profit. So this can be done with like Pokemon cards, games, furniture. Whenever you're well versed in shoes, you can do it for shoes. A great side hustle is a tried and true method of making some extra money, and I definitely encourage, if you aren't, to start flipping. So those were 5 side hustles that you can start today. Even if it's not one of these options, I do encourage you to pick something and try it out. Not only will it give you more income, streamline your entrepreneurial journey. So that's gonna be it for today's video, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to flip that trash into cash, and as always, I will see you on the next one.